You're finished with Horizon 5. It's time to swap the sunny hills and beach cruises for world-famous racetracks. Forza Motorsport for the Xbox Series X and S. With over 500 cars to drive, it's a bit less than 2017's Motorsport 7, which had over 700.
And how much is enough?
But 100 of them are actually new to the franchise, including the Cadillac V Series, which makes a change from the same old models, I guess. Forza Horizon 5 gave you street races and exploration, while Motorsport goes for the more realistic feel, with 20 well-known famous racetracks adding more authenticity for some, as to driving around and smashing into barns, cutting-edge AI and advanced physics. And let's not forget the ray tracing. So I jumped straight into career mode, and though I'm not a die-hard driving fan, it's pretty easy to get into. The cars, they do feel a bit stiff, which I think probably is down to make it more realistic. I mean, everything about this game screams to be realistic. The weather dynamics are good. I mean, like, it could be raining 1 minute and then dry up later on in the race with some sunshine. To be fair, it does feel a bit bumper car-ish.
What the hell is that? Did you just run over something?
So in career mode, you win races to unlock newer models and different types of cars. You can also unlock different parts to upgrade your car. And with more than 800 performance upgrades, I'm sure there's something for everyone. However, this wasn't really something I dived into. It's quite a grind just to unlock the smallest thing, like a spoiler or a rim. In all honesty, I didn't get a feeling for the game to grind for all of those parts. I was just happy doing the automatic upgrades.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Don't get me wrong, it plays really smooth, and I was using the performance mode and had no issues. Nothing really special or game-changing has made me want to play more, you know? The graphics are good, but I think if you're not a hardcore fan of racing, then you probably won't know any of the tracks or what they're famous for, which is where I fall in. And I found levels to be a bit boring and plain. I suppose if you're a fan, then that's really a nice touch for you. If like me, then you'll probably not think much of them. There are some nice touches, penalties that you occur from driving off track to colliding with other cars, which can then cost you seconds off your race time. And I must say the sound is really good on the game. There's no music, just the sound of engines and clattered metal. Can feel dull at times. Now, when I was playing multiplayer is where I found the most fun. If you're driving a car and it isn't up to par, you will find some difficulties. I found online players to be better than the actual AI on certain difficulties. Spent more time with online matches than I did on career mode. So I think this game is definitely going to come down to preference. I'm sure there's players that want to drive where they want with a sense of adventure, and for that, they will probably pick up Horizon 5. If you're a driving enthusiast, then I think Motorsport will be for you, since it's very drive, upgrade, and repeat. I think for improvements, I would have the option to have music, just because having music play while driving can add a bit more excitement to the gameplay. I would also add a few custom-made tracks that are maybe a bit more exciting for the players that aren't familiar with the ones they already have. Also, since the game is quite a serious racing game, could even add famous racers to go with the famous tracks. That surely would be a nice touch, no? Other than that, I think the game is perfect for the players that love to customize every part of the car down to every detail and upgrades. Players that actually watch the sport and not looking for a rough and tumble of Forza Horizon, I think for me, it's just a bit too much of the same. Join me on my next review, which will be RoboCop.